Oh, well done to him. Well, a sea of blue is a sure sign of spring, and this bank holiday is the perfect time to see bluebells at their finest. Well, Thomas Magill is in Wanstead for us this evening, and Thomas, I think you'll be able to give us a few pointers.
Absolutely, Victoria. There are scenes like this gorgeous carpet of bluebells behind me in forests and woodlands and parks all around London at this time of year. It's certainly a sign that spring is here, and yes, they're absolutely brilliant to visit. The smell, the fragrance is fabulous. They're also lovely. They make for a perfect picture, and in a moment I will give you some tips on the best places to see them in and around London. But first, I spent the day with the Woodland Trust at Hainault Forest to find out a little bit more about why they're so special and they're so fragile. Scenes of spring deep in Hainault Forest, this ancient woodland, the perfect habitat for bluebells to bloom.
It's a stunning display here at Hainault, but they could do a bit of humidity now.
George manages the forest and says although they're always an impressive sight, it's one that's under constant threat.
It just takes a few people trampling them for then photosynthesis to be down for that year, less energy into the bulb, and then the next year might take them 4 or 5 years to recover. So we want people to come out, enjoy the bluebells, come take your photos, but you just don't have to be trampling over them to do that.
Well, these fragile little flowers aren't only beautiful, but they have a fragrance all of their own, and I can tell you, it's quite delightful. And it's this beauty that attracts so many deep into the forest in search of the perfect picture.
Well, I know when I was a child, everyone used to pick them. I think people have become more aware. And plus, this is like a hidden spot. So you can't really just drive past it. You have to go off the beaten track.
Yeah, no, I didn't realise that they'd popped up. So what's the fascination with the bluebells then?
It's a lovely sea of, 500 or 600 metres of bluebells, just really
flowing.
Picture perfect.
Yeah.
In store,
okay.
Like that.
All right. Yeah. Well, it might match my coat as well, wouldn't it?
So as the bluebells burst into colour, the message is clear: enjoy them, but respect them too, so they're around for future generations. Well, a lovely day there at Hainault Park seeing the bluebells, a bit like here at Wanstead as well. Certainly lovely views. And just to reiterate what George says, if you are going to see the bluebells, please stay on paths. This one here has been specifically created to enable you to get up close to these beautiful little flowers, but of course not damaging their volatile habitat. So where can we see them? Well, they're all over the place in and around London, and if you are in Essex, you can see them in Basildon Park and Pound Wood. There's also lovely displays at Clevedon near Marlow in Berkshire, and Chartwell Down in Kent. But if you're in North London, like I am this evening, there are displays at Gutteridge Wood in Hillingdon and Osterley Park in Isleworth. And perhaps the most obvious places in North London that have displays are Highgate Wood and Epping Forest. Now, if you're in South London, Kew Gardens and Richmond Park have great displays, and in South East London, Elton Park North and Oxley Woods are the two places to head to get your bluebell fix. Now, we will be going to get a look at the weather in a moment, but George from the VT there told me that even if it rains this coming bank holiday, it certainly won't damage these displays. If anything, it will make the colours more vibrant. Victoria.
Thomas, what a lovely place to be.